so much for joining me today. With lots of us being homebound during this time, we do have the opportunity to spend some time in the kitchen to create nutritious and delicious meals. So in this video today, I wanted to offer a favorite recipe of mine during these times, a raw vegan pasta marinara. Here's a little bit of our stash right now that we have while we're on lockdown. And I'm going to pull from this stash using ingredients to create this beautiful dish. I find this dish, apart from being super tasty, to be also really nourishing, not just physically, for reasons I'm going to share about in this video. If you're new to this channel, my name is Tumi. I'm a medical doctor, a dancer, and I've been eating a living foods, all plant foods diet for over 8 years now. If you're interested in plant-based and vegan health, raw living food nutrition, minimalism, holistic health, and or dance, then I invite you to subscribe down below and make sure you click the notifications bell next to the subscription. In today's video, again, I'll be making a raw vegan marinara using cucumber noodles. I love using cucumbers to make noodles, both for this dish as well as my other noodle dishes. Cucumbers are incredibly hydrating. They're about 95% water, and they're also a wonderful source of flavonoids, which really help to keep the blood sugar balanced in the system. And they're also a wonderful source of vitamin K, which is imperative for good bone health. I'll also be using tomatoes for this recipe, sun-dried tomatoes and fresh tomatoes. Tomatoes are a wonderful source of vitamin C, as well as a great source of iron and vitamin A, and all of that is incredibly helpful for fighting off viral infections and preventing viral illnesses in the first place. So let's get started with preparing this dish. It takes me about 15 minutes to make this. It's very quick. I'm going to start with a little bit of garlic, 1 clove of garlic. I'm going to talk about garlic and onion a little bit later, why it's nourishing, not just physically. Garlic is nature's natural antibacterial, but for other reasons, more energetic reasons. For now, I'll just say have a small to medium clove of garlic. I put that into my Vitamix, which is going to be what I use to blend to make the sauce, the marinara. I now have the onion. I'm going to take a small piece, whatever you like. I'm just doing a small portion of onion, but onion is wonderful. It's a prebiotic full of cancer-fighting compounds as well. And so I'll be putting a little bit of a red onion into the Vitamix as well. And then red bell pepper. So red bell pepper is a fantastic source of vitamin C and vitamin A, as well as other antioxidants like carotenoids, including lutein and beta carotene. Red bell pepper, along with tomatoes, are also red foods. And red foods, Ayurvedic wisdom tells us that red foods are great for nourishing the root chakra. And the root chakra is the chakra, the energetic center that really has all to do with our sense of safety and security. And that can feel threatened during this time. So eating red foods are wonderful, which is why I'm making this sauce for this time. A marinara full of red bell peppers and tomatoes is going to be fantastically nourishing for the root chakra, as are onions and garlic. Those are also very nourishing for the root chakra. Root vegetables, carrots, beets, grounding foods like this are very helpful for this chakra. And again, the sense of safety, of home, of family, of security. So I love incorporating these foods during this time. And this is again why I'm really excited to offer this dish today. I'm also adding some oregano, which is for me vital component of a lot of my Italian dishes, including marinara. So this is about a good, almost a tablespoon of oregano. I like my spices. And then I'm also going to put in some black pepper. That's what I'm grinding into the Vitamix. I'm going to put a splash of apple cider vinegar. You can skip this. You can use a little bit of lemon juice instead, but I like the flavor balance of the apple cider vinegar in there. And I'm also now going to put in the sun-dried tomatoes. These are local to where we are and dried in the sun and are just beautiful. So I'm going to put in about a third a cup of sun-dried tomatoes. I also love adding a little bit of olives, pitted olives, to this mix as opposed to putting olive oil, but I didn't have a lot of olives today. So that's all that's going into the marinara. And now I'm simply going to blend until it's a beautiful, creamy, and smooth consistency. And then what I love to do then is taste it, add any more spices I like, maybe a little bit of paprika or more oregano, and then put that mixture aside while I start making the cucumber noodles. So here I am beginning to spiralize the cucumbers. I'm going to use one very long cucumber, and this is the device I have to spiralize. I found this locally. And I used to have a spirulini, I think it was called, machine that's bigger, but this is smaller. It's a great minimalist tool to use, and I've never tried to travel in it. If you've traveled with this tool, let me know in the comments below because I think it would be a great thing to travel with if you want to eat noodles like this while traveling. Specifically, if you're traveling on the plane. I'm wondering if you can actually pack this while traveling on the plane. So let me know down below if you know this. So I'm just spiralizing and then cutting a little bit with my hands so the noodles are not too long, but it makes for really beautiful looking noodles. And I just really love the taste of cucumber noodles, and it makes a nice alternative to zucchini noodles, which I use also quite a bit. Here's a little trick. Towards the end, I stick a fork in the bottom and then twist. Just make sure the blades of the fork don't get caught in the blade of the tool. And that's it. And last but certainly not least, greens. This is green lettuce, and I always try to incorporate greens in all my dinner meals. Greens in general are just amazing. They've got a high nitrate content that really helps with increased blood flow through all your organs. So it's been shown to help with reversal of vascular disease, help with decreasing inflammation. Greens are also a natural antidepressant. They decrease something called MAO through quercetin and are wonderful for mood stabilization. So for all these reasons, and more, I really love incorporating greens daily into my diet. So to do that with this meal, I'm going to pour the marinara sauce over the cucumber noodles, give it a really good stir so that that sauce is distributed throughout the entire noodles. It's really important so that each bite has that flavor. So I take some time with this. And then I take my fresh greens and I just sprinkle it around all over the edge of the dish. So this is not only pleasing to the eye, but again, helps me get my greens on. And I will eat it this way. So the greens will also have some of that marinara sauce as a dressing for it. So here's a completed look. You can then garnish it with what you have on hand: olives, more spices, some more vegetables. Now it's time for a taste test. But before that, I did want to tell you that during this month of April, I'll be leading my membership program in detoxing. I have been doing, before I got pregnant and had my baby, a spring and a fall detox every year for several years. And it's a gentle and beautiful reset that helps me feel incredible every time. So this month, I will be leading the members in just how to do that. They get to choose the kind of detox they want to do, and I offer tips on how to cleanse your body in a way that feels really good, nourishing, gentle, sustainable, and efficient without going out of the detoxing and then promptly retoxing like many people do. If you're interested in that, then check out the link below. You can go to my membership site and sign up for this month and stay longer if you'd like. We have an incredible community in our membership program. Again, it's called Your Delicious Life, and I hope to see you over there if that feels good to you. Back to the recipe. It's time for the taste test. Here's a completed dish. Ooh. I'm gonna pick up an olive with it. It's delicious. It really is such a beautiful, nourishing, and delicious meal. And it's been one positive side effect of being home is that I have a little bit more time in the kitchen and I get to make these beautiful meals for my family and myself. So I'm closing out with some footage of some of the foods we have here. Share down below if it feels good to you. What's one positive side effect, so to speak, of having to be in lockdown, homebound? Share below. I think that could be really uplifting to many people. I send you so much love wherever in the world you might be. Stay safe, stay woke, stay healthy.